everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin. Welcome back to the channel. Today is the launch of Overwatch. I'm joined here with my good friend Ryan from Overwatch Central.
Hello.
And we're unboxing this. That. All right, this is what we're unboxing today. So we're going to go through a couple of things. We have got the collector's edition of Overwatch, which is very exciting. And I am weak, and I may have accidentally air quotes, I might have accidentally purchased the Razer mouse mat and the Razer mouse as well, but those are for later on. So we're going to kick it off with the Overwatch collector's edition. This is the PC one, which is pretty cool. You can see you've got the logo at the front. On the side of it, you've got some of the heroes. Turn them the right way up. Yeah. On the other side, you've got the list of contents, which we're going to see in just a moment. Black side, and then there is also a really nice yellow side as well, which kind of has like very light silhouettes of some of the characters. You can't even see it on this screen. Can you see it? It's got like little Tracer heads and Reaper, Tracer.
Oh yeah, they are very faint.
Yeah, they're so faint. It's crazy, but
you can see them sort of like gloss on the light actually.
Yeah, you've got to get it at like the right angle. Are you going to put one end? Yeah. Oh god, that's how babies
are formed. You do have all of the heroes. You know, you got McCree over there, and then it goes. Actually, hold on.
Oh whoa, whoa! You got to ask me before you spread my box open. Jesus Christ!
I didn't even realise it did that.
There you go. Look at that. So it kind of opens in that way. So. Clearly, this is the Soldier 76 statue, so I kind of just want to jump into this first and foremost. So we've got Blizzard logo across the top of it, which you can see there, Soldier 76. We've got an image of the statue's front, an image of the statue's back, and also, again, one of those really horrible light shimmer silhouettes. The only problem with this, though, for me, I don't know if you feel the same, but now I'm going to want to buy the Tracer statue.
Yeah, you kind of want to get them all as they come out, yeah.
It's like, if I have a statue on my shelf for Overwatch, I don't even really like Soldier 76 that much.
Yeah.
I'm just going to rip there from the rest. There we are. Holy moly, okay. It's very well packaged, good God.
Yeah, I suppose for something like that, though.
You've got to make sure it's...
Distance,
yeah, got to make sure it's nice. Wow, it's a bit more plasticky than I thought. I thought it was going to be a bit more metallic and rustic. And you get some instructions as well with how to pop him onto the base. If you didn't get that, you put him in the holes and there he goes. The base is really weighted though, and the base is looking awesome. Check this out. So the base actually has an Overwatch logo on the bottom of it. And on the other side, it actually says, Collector Statue, Soldier 76. Does it have like a issue number? No, it doesn't. It's just straight up like that. All right, we're going to watch Ryan struggle as he tries to...
Issue number 76, I think.
Pop that on.
What did you think of the animated shot?
What,
the
hero?
Soldier one, yeah.
It was okay. It was alright.
Legs don't spread enough apart, look at that.
I feel like as much as we got... Oh, yeah.
Is his leg spread a bit
No, try turning them that way.
I don't know if
Oh god, it doesn't go, does it? You kind of have to stretch it. Oh no, wait. Let's have his feet going into the centre of the base. No, for me, the short was really cool. I quite like the short. But I feel like, as much as he was a hero at the end and saved that girl, like when he was bashing that like goon's head in with the flaming pinata.
Yeah, very Batman, isn't it?
That felt a bit. It's weird. It felt like half Batman, but then it also felt kind of out of character for 76.
Yeah,
he saves the girl, but then he goes with excessive force.
I think that's the whole point. It's kind of like the shots. A lot of people sort of speculated that a lot more stuff would be added and stuff would be teased, but from all of the shots, all they've literally wanted to do is. They've all got backstories, they've all got lore and stuff like that, but to just see it in person, and I guess you can... The comics are more, what are they doing now, what's happened afterwards, but stories like the Genji Hanzo one, for example, we knew that but it's sort of getting the specifics of the relationship and how it works.
And a lot of the shorts as well are kind of setting the scene for the moments just before Overwatch kicks in.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Winston, he calls for the initiation of it. Tracer comes back, and her first encounter with Talon is with Widowmaker on King's Row. Soldier 76, I don't know if he's actually had the call yet from Winston.
You probably wouldn't accept it. I think he's one of those renegade.
I think he's just doing his own thing. Although I don't know, like if he's going to be doing all of this regardless, and has been for some time since Overwatch became illegal, maybe he would pick up the call. He'd be like, okay, now some people are actually seeing things from my perspective.
Yeah, it's one of those things, I guess, as well, that it's like you don't have. We went to the cinema event last night. And there was a panel about all the lore and stuff, and they were saying that like there's no sort of, you have your really good characters which are like Trace and Winston, really bad ones that are like Reaper and Widowmaker, but like everybody in between is sort of morally grey. Like Game of Thrones is a good example of that. There's morally grey characters.
They kind of like walk that line, don't they?
Yeah.
The thing that I like that it said was that even though Reaper is, you know, quite characteristically bad, the line that I love that they said during the cinema session was everybody's the hero of their own story.
Yeah.
So from Reaper's perspective, he's doing what he believes is right or good or he feels is justified.
Yeah.
Like he has some kind of like moral reasoning for having, you know, done the things that he's done so far. See, this is the main reason that I got the collector's edition. And we have got here, so cool, the visual source book. So you can see all the characters are doing their sort of like side dash from the front. We've also got a kind of zoomed in version of the Overwatch logo there as well. There's like hero breakdowns, ability breakdowns, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be reading through this. It looks like there are actually some significant lore chunks as well here about like the Omnic Crisis and the downfall of Overwatch. We also have the Overwatch official soundtrack, which is pretty cool. So it's got it's actually, there's more tracks on here. So we've got the Overture, Rally the Heroes, we've got Temple of Anubis, The World Could Always Use More Heroes, which was from the cinematic intro from BlizzCon, King's Row, Legacy, Prepare to Attack, Hanamura, Old Soldier, Watchpoint Gibraltar, Numbani, Situation Critical, we've got Hollywood, of course, another map, we've got A Future Worth Fighting For, Volskaya Industries, Dorado, Victory, Route 66, We Are Overwatch, Nepal, and then the final track is And Overwatch for All. Oh my god, here we go, we've got loads of stuff inside of here.
Oh yeah, the postcards.
Yeah, See, nobody ever uses the postcards, but we all get excited when we see them. Like, there's such a non-important thing. Dorado, bam. Hanamura, which is like a vertical postcard. We've got Hollywood, it's pretty cool. Ilios, which is the kind of like the Greek, it's almost like Greek city, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we've got King's Row, which is looking very yellow. King's Row for me has always had quite like a blue and orange colour scheme.
Yeah, but it's just really dark and blue.
Yeah, they contrasted it there. We've got China.
Lijiang Tower.
There it is. Numbani, which is pretty cool, so you can see two Omnics dancing around. Because Numbani's a city where Omnics and humans are kind of like treated equal, aren't they?
You've got the opposite end of the spectrum with Numbani, where they are treated as equals and they work together to make a really sort of futuristic city. And then you've got King's Row, which completely oppress. Even the map, like what you're doing with the payload is really dark. You're basically putting a massive EMP into the city of the... and then set it also like it's just like that's actually really dark, and you kind of get used to the team that's attacking being like the heroes being the good guys doing something, but it's like you kind of play as villains there, so it's a bit weird. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's almost getting the characters to do something that is kind of not what they morally would go for in the first place, which is weird. Like Numbani, it's just you're literally moving like the Doomfist on a truck to a museum. So it's like, okay, that's fair enough, but an EMP into a city of robots, which would obviously shut them all down. It's just like, that's really dark. You mentioned about King's Row a second ago. One of my favourite things that they pointed out is the fact that there is a big statue of Mondata. So you can tell the timeline of when the map takes place in terms to the universe and the story of Overwatch, because it's after Widowmaker has assassinated Mondata in King's Row. Yeah. Because then he has that statue that kind of like immortalises him and his ideals, even though the area itself doesn't particularly like live up to those expectations. Even the little things, like with the Hanzo Genji one and Hanamura, there's like shurikens and arrows like embedded into the walls of the final place. Yeah. And it's like they did that in a patch just before Recall came out, I think. There was stuff like there was the glass smash in Watchpoint Gibraltar in the main room because, you know, Winston threw somebody through it. And people are like, oh, what's this? And then you find out what happened in the trailers, in the shot. So you have this good back and forth between, and that's what they talked about a lot, wasn't it? Like how the people are making the game work with the animated shot. And it's like they were talking about how it's a crazy, collaborative and fluid experience as to what it is. Yeah. And they were saying as well that they had the advantage of building the world and the lore and then building the game based on that. Whereas a lot of companies will go, right, this is mechanically what we want from a video game. And then, let's just put some story around this. Like, if that person can fly, we'll make up the reason why they can fly later on. Yeah. Let's go back to these. We've got Route 66. We have got Nepal. We have got the Temple of Anubis, as you'd expect. We've got Volskaya Industries. And then finally, the Watchpoint, Gibraltar Experience. Imagination is the essence of discovery. So those are all the postcards. Other than that, we also have the Steelbook case, which is quite cool. So we've got Tracer and the logo on the front, and on the back end, if I get it at the right angle in the light, you can see we've got Reaper and the logo as well. So it's almost like the contrast between the two sides. Yeah. All right, I'm done fumbling with the plastic. Here it is. Let's open this bad boy up. Now, okay. I'm just gonna put my finger over that because I don't want anyone seeing in my collector's edition code, even though I've probably redeemed it by the time this comes out, but yeah, maybe. You got a pretty rad looking Overwatch disc, which I don't think at this point anybody needs. We've all preloaded the game. We've got the Widowmaker, so if you pre-ordered the game, you got the Widowmaker Noir skin, which is quite cool. Oh yeah, you get sort of stuff for other games as well. For other games, which is quite cool. So we got a free card pack, and I think also when you redeem this, or maybe when you redeem the collector's edition, there are all these bonus
bonuses that you get for the other games. Like you get a Winston pet in World of Warcraft. You get Tracer in Heroes of the Storm. You get a card back in Hearthstone.
Yeah.
And in Diablo, you get Mercy's Wings as like
a wearable item. I was going to do that as well. It's like a really bad Angel of the North.
So there we go. So that is basically everything. That is everything inside of the Collector's Edition. So before we go, let's open up these bad boys so you can have a quick look at these. And also a little extra bit that I got from Game as well. So if you pre-ordered it from Game in the UK, you might have gotten one of these. It's basically it's like a metallic license plate type thing, which just has the typical 21 heroes on the front of it, and the Overwatch logo across the top. Don't know where I'll put it, but it's quite nice. It's not too bad.
Some of the other retailers gave out like coins and stuff. I think some people gave the cups that we got last night.
Oh, okay, the Coke esports ones.
Yeah. Which I don't know if I've ever really used it, but it's still nice.
Oh, it's got that new mouse mat smell. So if you hold one end, and we'll just roll this thing out. Look at this. By royal decree, I will tell you this mouse mat is bloody huge. Look how big this thing is. It covers literally the width of me and Ryan right now.
I could wrap this around my waist.
Yeah, we could. We could wear it like Hanzo wears like his stuff. Look at that. That is incredible. So that will cover your mouse, keyboard, and then some.
Yeah.
And I've been needing a new... It's not as thin as a Surface, but it's pretty close. It's not quite as thick as a mouse mat either. It's just really awkward in between. But for anybody that likes to have that across their entire work surface, I think you're going to like this. We've also got the mouse as well. So this is just basically a typical Def Adder Chroma mouse that you can get from Razer. What's interesting is that we got this from Game and they were just on the back shelf. But we checked these last night, didn't we? And this was backdated to the 2nd of June. And I think this mouse was still backdated for like a few weeks.
That's on the Razer store, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the Razer store, yeah. Oh, even the cable is...
the really sort of strong cables.
That's amazing. It's strong cable. It's got the color scheming as well. And as you'd expect, you've got the two buttons on the side. You've got an interesting kind of like pattern. It's almost like the Overwatch logo in the middle. That little spiky bit just there. It has that on the click wheel as well.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
And you've got some kind of like nice embossing and bumping on the rubber grip. And yeah, and I think this logo actually lights up as well whenever the mouse is plugged in.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a similar mouse, but the keyboard lights up in the different colours like for what you're playing.
Yeah, well, I think if anybody's got...
Lucia, it goes green. I don't know if it's just for rolls or...
And also when you're like choosing characters on the character select screen, every time you click one, there's like a pulse of lights.
Yeah.
So like it pulses out from I think like the S key or something, and the lights like trickle across the keyboard.
Yeah, I don't know... I
hope that works with any Chroma keyboard.
Yeah, the Q lights up when your ultimate's ready, I think, as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's just like button of death. Q of the game.
God, that's so good. Well, there we go, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more Overwatch content, I'm uploading every single day for the first week or two that Overwatch is out. And if you all enjoy it enough, I will just continue to do that. You can check out lore, you can check out tips, you can check out teasers and like...
general news as it comes out.
All sorts of news and like speculations and stuff over on Ryan's channel. He has a channel with Miska, which is doing really well at the moment, and it's really good. It's called Overwatch Central. There'll be a link down below, or you can click in the top corner right now. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.